This is the Halftime Show with Omar Al-Duri on Pulse 95.
Salam, welcome to the Halftime Show with Omar Al-Duri. I am your host, covering everything sport, international, local. Hope you're having a great Saturday. It's not every day I get to do this. I'm going to have the WWE superstars on the show. I got Naomi and I got R-Truth coming up today. Now, they're both very different in their styles, but very, very cool. And it's not every day I get a WWE wrestler or two, male and female. So make sure you stay tuned on the only place to be at 3, the Halftime Show on Pulse 95.
This is the Halftime Show with Omar Al-Duri on Pulse 95.
Welcome to the Halftime Show with Omar Al-Duri. I am your host, covering everything sport, international, local. Now, I am so excited because this is the first time I've had a WWE star on the show. So that is like, for me, I'm so gassed because I grew up watching WWE and now I get a chance to interview one. Naomi, welcome to the show.
Thank you. And I'm so happy to be the first.
You're definitely the first. Now, you know what's interesting, Naomi? I'll tell you one thing. You took me back, okay? You took me way, way back because I was thinking, man, like, I grew up watching these wrestlers. This is amazing.
Uh-huh.
But what's interesting with your story is you've had obviously your battles, your challenges. I love the fact you've got through them. But talk to me about the earlier stage and the challenges you faced in your WWE career.
Oh man, there's been quite a few. As far as like character-wise, or just getting into the business.
Like your challenges as a person before you became the superstar.
Oh man,
yeah.
There were. It was a great challenge and like a great experience and a great journey, although difficult at times. I think it's really made me the person and woman that I am today, coming into this industry with no background of wrestling, no knowledge of wrestling, no experience from wrestling. It was extremely challenging mentally more than physically. I kind of picked up the physical quicker, easier, just naturally, just coming from like a sports background and athletics. Yeah. But just coming into the culture, man, and understanding how it all works, and just wrestling etiquette and the wrestling history and the grind and hustle of it all. It was like, at one point I was questioning myself, like, oh my gosh, I left, my career, I left my job, I left everything and kind of just jumped into this lifestyle, which I didn't know what to expect. And I had no idea how hard it was. And once I got here, I was at one point really questioning, like, I don't know if, I'm going to succeed. I don't know if I'm cut out for this. I don't know what I'm doing. But coming into FCW, it was just such a great family and environment. And a lot of people took me under their wing and was there to help me and support me and to teach me. Yeah. And I was just very open and excited about learning. And I think that's just what helped me, got me through. It was the people in that developmental,
Has it been one of the factors that you've been open to learning that's helped you kind of reinvent your career?
Absolutely.
Amazing. And how much of that was mental, Naomi?
I think like 90% of it is mental.
Because you came from a dancing background. You obviously were amazing at that. You shifted over to WWE. You had to adapt so many things, and you went through your own challenges. Like, how important is it to like anyone who's aspiring to change careers to be able to adapt to their new environment?
I think that's the key in the WWE, is all the greats, all the legends, all the ones that are most successful. If you look, they've always been able to adjust and been able to adapt. Mm-hmm. And me having love for the arts and theater, that's something that I was very keen on, and that I did understand that part. Like, if something's not working, you have to go back to the drawing board, or if something becomes stale, it's time to grow and change and evolve. One of my favorite artists of all time is Janet Jackson, because we have watched her grow and evolve. Like, every album, it's a different look, it's a different hairstyle, and she's gone through the decades because she always evolves, she always changes. Michael Jackson, Madonna, look at I think that's the art of like a true entertainer. And I've watched my husband do it, how he came in and that transition he made, and watching him go through that, I was over on the side taking notes.
Yeah.
So
what does a day look like in your life with your routine?
Always get up, get a sweat session in, work out. It's different now because we're not on the road,
right.
5 days out the week. But normally it's get up, work out, get food, hit the gym, and then go to the arena and practice, roll around, stretch, and then, get ready. And hopefully you're working that day and you got something, you got some stuff to put together. But now it's now that we're in Orlando in the PC, or we were in the PC every week, I was driving because of the pandemic.
Yes.
Didn't want to fly, so I was driving 7 hours every week. Yeah.
Wow. Last question, Naomi. I mean, I could talk to you all day, but I'm trying to be respectful for time. Last question.
I'm rambling.
No. It's cool. It's cool. You mentioned your husband. How important is having a support system to be able to develop and adapt to your own career?
I think for everyone is different. But for me, I honestly don't think I would have lasted this long without him by my side here. I'm a very family-oriented person, and it's just hard being away from home 300 days out the year. But having my husband and my partner there, we get through it together, and I have that support. And weeks when it's just hard and you're exhausted and you're beat up and there's real life stuff going on, I have that shoulder to lean on. And I'm 10 years in because I've always had, we've been a team, so that's very important to me.
Thank you so much, Naomi. I mean, hopefully when everything does calm down, you come over to our sides here in the UAE. We'll be able to have you in the studio and we can talk a lot more. But I appreciate you taking the time to speak to us here at Pulse 95.
I got you, brother. We got to make that happen.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right.
This is the Halftime Show with Omar Al-Duri on Pulse 95.
Salam and welcome to the Halftime Show with Omar Al-Duri. I am your host, covering everything sport, international, local. Hope you're having a blessed day wherever you're tuned in around the world, whether it's 95 FM, pulse95radio.com, or even if you're live on YouTube. Now, I did tell you I was going to do a WWE special, and I have been a fan since I was this small. And it's not every day I get to get someone like this on the show, because I showed you a little bit of Naomi, and now I'm going to bring you a little bit of R-Truth. R-Truth, welcome to the show.
Omar Al-Duri! What's up, dog?
How you doing, my man? It's great to have you on the show, man.
Fabulous, man. I'm ready, dog. I'm ready. Always ready.
You looking great, man.
You looking great.
What's going on? How's everything?
I guess we two great-looking guys.
Now, R-Truth, tell me something, man. Rapper, actor, and American professional wrestler. Does the modern WWE wrestler have more in their arsenal than the old school ones? You're so diverse.
I think you have to always perfect your craft, man. You always keep ammunition. And if you run out of ammunition, you go buy more. You create more. You have to always be able to reinvent yourself. So what's old is new again.
Amazing. I like that. How have you balanced being involved in music, acting, and wrestling?
Oh, man. Honestly, by the grace of God, man. And it's what I love to do. And think about this, Omar. We get attached to the character, to that wrestler, when that music interest hit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when that character comes to life, that character is acting and that character is doing what that character is supposed to do. So they all connected together. Yeah. So I got into the business because of my love for music and my love for wrestling and my love for entertaining and acting. So when you combine them all together, man, we have nothing on this world but time. You find and you make time to put them all together.
Yeah, man. So here I'm gonna shoot you something now. So one person from music, one person from acting, and one wrestler that you personally grew up to.
Wow. Okay, that was dope. I never got asked that before.
There you go.
Okay, one person from music would be Tupac Shakur.
Nice.
From acting, let's say Wesley Snipes.
Okay.
And let's say from wrestling, The Rock.
Nice. Listen, that's a deadly triple duo. I was gonna say duo. That's serious. So listen, about Tupac.
Bro, that could be a new character, right?
There you go. I like. See, we're working on the same page now, man. So listen, for Tupac, was it his rhyme, his flow, his personality? What did you like about Tupac?
Everything you just named, and his. I get locked into the mental, into the creativity. People that's very creative, I'm drawn to them, and each one of those guys had their own way of branding themselves with their creativity to where you heard it, you felt it, and you see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, love that. I can tell the Wesley Snipes connection. I can see you're an athlete. You know, he's a good-looking dude. You're a good-looking dude. You guys do your thing. I can see that. But I'm going to jump over to The Rock. Now, The Rock has featured and has done so much in his career. Can you see yourself doing your own flavor in the acting industry?
I would love to make my footprints like The Rock did. Yes, I can definitely see that.
Amazing. All right, coming up next, I'm going to talk to this guy right here more about the mental side of things, as he mentioned. So stay tuned for more on the only place to be at 3, the Halftime Show on Pulse 95.
This is the Halftime Show with Omar Al-Duri on Pulse 95.
Welcome back to the Halftime Show with Omar Al-Duri. Listen, I've had too much fun with this guy already, man, and it feels like I've known him for a while. So I'm going to dig straight into it. We spoke about the mental side of things. R-Truth, how important is mental health and being able to discuss that openly in your industry?
Very important, man. Mental health is what's going to help you not only execute, it's going to help you hold together. It's going to help you develop and learn self-control. Once you have self-control with that mental man, you have control.
Very nice. Now, a lot of people talk about physical fitness, R-Truth, but mental fitness is the one we often neglect. How do you reset normally? You have to humble yourself. You have to stay humble, ground yourself. Never believe your own hype. You know what I'm saying? We're blessed to be able to do this. It's a gift to us. So once you start believing your own hype, you start losing self-control. You start losing yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you always have to remain humble, know your worth, and control your self-control. I love that. And you've had to reinvent yourself, stay humble, 24/7 champion, 39th reign. Man, you've done some great things and you're still humble enough to talk to me, which is fantastic. How do you keep that?
Bro, we have to. I hate when people get outside. I hate when they go outside the realm and you can't even have a good conversation with nobody because you believe in your own hype and almost like you smelling yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's when people it goes into a spin tail then. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the remainance of being humble, man. I think shows so much gratitude. It gives you gratitude. And it gives you that way to walk and be that public figure, that celebrity, that hero that people look up to.
Amazing. Now, COVID has brought in some cons, but we're going to talk about the pros. What have you discovered about yourself during the COVID-19?
Oh, my goodness.
I'm hitting you with some fire, I know.
I do have self-control. I am in control of my self-control.
Amazing. I like
because
that.
we're all going through this. We're all going through this, man. It's first time ever in the world that the world is being affected by one thing, and I think for me, on my part, I have 5 kids, and I have 3 of them that's still at home, and to be a rapper, actor, wrestler, father, husband, son, uncle, to play and wear all those hats, man. it's humbling. It's self-control. It's being understanding, man. I'm learning how everything I've learned in my prior years would have held me in this business, would have held me and kept me stable in this life. I'm using and exercising now because of this pandemic. And that's what keeps me in control. That's when it's like, I'm not worrying about anything that I don't have control over. Why worry about it? Why stress about it? Worry about things that you have control over and control them.
Amazing. Last question. I promise, Archer. I can chat to you all day, but you know what? I've got a last question for you. And this question is, when you want to feel good about yourself physically, you head to the gym, you work on yourself. Where do you go to when you want to work on yourself mentally?
I get alone, man. I put the headphones on. I can sit in my backyard. I can sit right here in this room in the studio where I do the R-Truth game show at. It's just having that alone time, that me time. It gives you that solidarity. You know what I'm saying? It gives you that peace you need, man, to go out there and face the world, handle the world, consume the world, become the world. You know what I'm saying? So I think that alone, that me time is very important to keep you grounded.
Amazing, man. Listen, R-Truth, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for taking the time out to speak to me and the Halftime Show. I hope you come on this side of the world when everything, loosens up a little bit, and then maybe we can bring you into the studio.
Oh, bro, when everything opens up and we there, I'm there.
Appreciate you. Thank you very much, R-Truth. Much respect to you, man. Best of luck.
Much respect. Appreciate it, Omar, man. Shout out to the Halftime Show. Booyah!
This is the Halftime Show with Omar Al-Duri on Pulse 95.
And there you have it. 2 superstars, 1 show, the Halftime Show on Pulse 95. You know what was nice about it is that Naomi's very different. Obviously, she comes from a dancing background, but she still is making big moves in WWE. R-Truth, as you can tell, is a personality that I kind of loved having on because I just felt like a connection with him from the second he went on. His character through acting, through music, and even through wrestling was very, very impressive. So there you have it, folks. Remember, you can catch us every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, 3 to 4 on the only place to be at 3, the Halftime Show on Pulse 95.
The Heart of Sharjah.
This is Pulse 95.
Heart of Sharjah.